Hey, it's Scott McFarland. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I'm keeping my eyes on a 2 p.m. local time hearing in Houston at the federal courthouse in the Southern District of Texas. I'll explain why in a moment. If you thought that every case with tethers to the 2020 election subversion effort, the effort to overturn the 2020 election results, or the January 6th U.S. Capitol attack, if you thought they were all gone because of pardons, there's still one remaining, at least indirectly, the case of Abigail Shry. She's the one appearing at 2 p.m. at the federal courthouse in Houston for sentencing in her threats case. If you don't recall the name, Abigail Shry pleaded guilty to a threat against a federal judge. And the threat was against Judge Tanya Chutkan here in Washington, D.C. And the threat was made just hours after Judge Chutkan was assigned President Trump's 2020 election subversion case, the one that references January 6, 2021. The case has slowly plodded through the courts over 2 years, 2+ years. Today it's sentencing, so Abigail Shry will face at least the prospect of prison time. She has not been pardoned by Trump, at least not yet. Her case has a broader impact, even though it is narrowly connected to January 6th and the 2020 election. Broader impact is that it's one of hundreds of threats against federal judges and local judges across America. Hundreds. In fact, there are more in 2025, as of a few weeks ago, than there were in all of 2024. And those numbers have been increasing, according to U.S. Marshals. And for those who are making arguments that these politically violent threats are one side or the other, you're missing the big picture. There are threats across the board against people of both parties, of all persuasions, big cities, small towns. In fact, over the last few weeks, there have been threats against the House Democratic leader, the top Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, a Florida member of Congress. There's a threat case involving somebody who menaced Congresswoman Taylor Greene of Georgia. It is pervasive. We may hear during today's sentencing more about what Abigail Shry's been doing since, more of what she has to say for herself about what inspired her after Trump was charged to make this threat. I'll have a teammate in the courtroom in Houston and give you updates as soon as possible.